film.
Right now.
Really? Go
Good evening. Certainly good to see you. We're so happy that you're here tonight. And I want to apologize for the temperature in here. We have a little trouble with the AC. Somebody said maybe that'll make you shorter in your delivery. God bless you. It's so good to see you. We welcome you here tonight. And you may be seated. We are gathered here together tonight in the presence of Almighty God to unite Mr. Joseph Michael Croft and Miss Abigail Olivia Sawyer in holy marriage. When we look into the Bible, which is God's holy and sacred word, we see that God has a lot to say about marriage and about true love. When I read God's word about marriage, I read that marriage is something to be permanent, and it's a covenant relationship between a man and a woman. And tonight, Joe and Abigail are here to express that they will be totally committed to each other and that they will be companions for each other for all of their lives. And so, in God's word, we also read that God declares that a man shall leave his father and his mother, and he shall be united, or cleave, he must cleave unto his wife. And when they cleave to each other, they begin a process. It's a long-lasting process in which the two will become one flesh. And speaking of leaving, who gives this bride to be married?
Her father and I do.
Thank you. When I read in God's word, I read a lot about the true kind of marriage. And when you read about the true kind of marriage, you read about what we call agape love. It is God's love. And in 1 Corinthians, we read about true love or agape love. True love is never arrogant, Paul said. True love is never rude or crude. He goes on to say that true love never insists on having its own way. He tells us that true love is never irritable or resentful, that love is patient, that love is kind, that love is forgiving. And he shares with us that love, true love, agape love, is a gift from God. And so tonight, these two are going to share their are in love with each other. And God wants to bless them and bless this union. He wants them to have a joyful and fulfilling life. You see, love demands that we love one another and that we care about one another. And when I look at marriage, I also see something, what I would call the big picture of marriage, and that is marriage on this earth is a beautiful picture of the Christian bride's relationship with its bridegroom, Jesus the Christ. And so I encourage you, Joe, I encourage you, Abigail, that y'all will deliver to each other every day true love, and that you will dedicate your relationship not only to each other, but to God your Father and to Jesus Christ, your Savior and your Redeemer. And may you dedicate your home and all of your relationships within your marriage. Give them to the Lord. Dedicate your entire being, your life, your time, your talents, your treasury. Everything there is about you, may you dedicate it to your Creator God. And now, Joe, I want to talk to you specifically. Will you take Abigail to be your lawful and loving wife? Will you commit yourself to her happiness, to her joy, and to her fulfillment? Will you promise to love her and to honor, to trust and minister to her, whether it's in sickness or whether it's in good health? Do you promise to stand by her in times of, that are bad and adversarial, as well as those times when things are going well and you're prospering? And do you promise to be true and loyal to her so long as you both shall live? If so, would you say, I will?
I will.
Likewise, Abigail, will you take Joe to be your lawful and loving husband? And will you commit yourself to his happiness and to his fulfillment? And will you promise to love him, respect him? Will you promise to minister to him in those hours that may be dark, dreary, and in those hours when there might be sickness or some kind of adversity, as well as in the good times? Will you be with him totally? And will you be true and loyal to him so long as you live? If so, would you say, I will? Joe and Abigail have indicated that they want to give rings to each other. And the ring, of course, is symbolic and only symbolic of their really deep love. And if I could have the ring for just a moment. This wedding ring is really a symbol. And it's a symbol of marriage basically in two ways. One, the purity of the gold that's in this ring intrinsically. It represents the purity and the intrinsic value of your relationship. And the second way this ring symbolizes marriage is the fact that it is an unending circle. And that symbolizes the unending covenant vows which you both are sharing here tonight. These rings then are a token of your sacred and covenant vows. Joe, will you place Abigail's ring on her left hand? And would you repeat after me? Abigail?
Abigail,
With this ring, I pledge you my life,
I pledge you my life,
and I pledge you my love,
and I pledge you my love.
I and in the name of the Father,
and in the name of the Father,
and in the name of the Son,
and in the name of the Son,
and in the name of the Holy Spirit,
and the name of the Holy Spirit,
I will be true to you
I will be true to you
forever.
forever.
Likewise,
Likewise,
we have a ring that's coming from. That will be the best part of the wedding. We also have a ring to give to Mr. Joe. Abigail, would you place the ring on his left hand? And would you repeat after me? Joe, with this ring, I pledge you my life. I pledge you my love. And I pledge you my purity. And I commit to you my love forever. In the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. And now in the Old Testament, in the book of Ruth, chapter 1, we have these covenant words, and we call them the words of Ruth. And Ruth made this statement, and it's a statement of loyalty and commitment, and to stay with someone forever. And Joe and Abigail, would you please hold hands and repeat out loud to each other at the same time the following words, taken from chapter 1 in the book of Ruth. She said, "Entreat me not to leave you, or to return from following you. For where you go, I will go. And where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God shall be my God." Amen. This precious couple has also expressed a desire to share what we call the Lord's Supper, or Holy Communion. And it's here, having been placed on the table. Brother Joe, if you will take the bread, the matzah, and would you break it in two and give to your sweetheart? And what I want to share with you is this, very briefly. Jesus came to this earth in order to be like mankind, in order that mankind might become like him. You see, we cannot become like him until he first, and he did, became like us. And so Jesus paid an awful price for our salvation and our penalty of sin. He went through 6 trials that were all illegal because they were all held at nighttime, which was against the Roman law at that time. They took whips and beat him on his back until all of his bones were showing. His body was unrecognizable. He was bleeding from every orifice in his body. He was doing it because he loved us. And when he was on the cross, we were on his mind. He cares for us. He loves us. And he died for us. And just hours before he went to the cross, he had a meal with his disciples or followers. And he reached into the bag and he pulled out a piece of bread. He pulled out the bread that was in the middle compartment of the bag. And he said, "This is my body, which will be broken for you." You see, Jesus' body was broken so that we don't have to live lives that are broken. So would you take a piece of the bread, divide it, which you've done, and now would you take a bite of this? And as we do that, we remember Jesus bore stripes on his body for our healing. That makes this a healing meal. May we take to the bread. Likewise, Jesus turned to his disciples and he said, I want to share a cup with you. And this cup of the fruit of the vine will be symbolic of the blood that I will shed on the cross. And that blood was shed the next day, just a few hours after that Passover supper, that time of Holy Communion, or the Lord's Supper. And so let's partake of it. There's a goblet here that you're to share from the same goblet as they did in the days of Jesus. Both of you go ahead and partake of the goblet. I now declare that by the legal authorities of the state of Florida, by the authority of Almighty God and His sacred word, that Joe and Abigail are now spiritually and legally husband and wife. And God's word says this, therefore, what God has joined together, let no man separate or put asunder. Joe, I know you've been waiting. You may now kiss your bride. Would you, everyone, bow your head, close your eyes. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy holy name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. And then, in the Old Testament, in the book of Numbers, chapter 6, we have this wonderful benediction, but it's also a prophetic blessing. And here's what it says. Now may the Lord bless you, Joe and Abigail, and keep you. May the Lord make his glory to shine upon you, and may he be gracious to you, and may the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Now may the grace of our Lord, Savior Jesus Christ, and the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with you now, Joe and Abigail, forever and ever. I now present to you, for the first time in public, Mr. and Mrs. Joseph Croft. Let's give them The family would like to invite you to join them next door at the social hall for a wondrous and joyful time of food, fun, and fellowship. God bless you. Thank you for being here tonight.
Hold this button. Turn off flashlight. Who's wrong?
It's Alpha.
Thank you.
Do you need help?
I'll help you.
You're welcome. We definitely need to get the back picture.
That is
I tried to connect, but it wouldn't connect Facebook Live.
I'll do Facebook. I just did Facebook.
All right, Mr. and Miss Strong. May 2nd, 2002.